Hello, I'm Marnell from Miemie's Keepsakes. I'm back today to finish off this ephemera folder that I made yesterday. You can watch that video. I'll link it in the description box. I'll also link Beth from Yesimadeitmyself. That's where I got the instructions from. Anyway, so I was thinking I'll come along today and we can decorate this folio, but I made some ephemera pieces to go into the pockets and in here, and then it gets very busy. So I was planning to add laces and some velvet ribbon and rosettes and all kinds of things, but I think I'm not going to do that. I'm only going to tie this sari silk on it to close it, and I'm hoping that's going to be more than enough, because like I say, it is very busy. So I was making some ephemera to go in the pockets, and I thought maybe I should show you that instead of decorating the folio. So I started with some clusters. I just took a book page, some of the scrappy bits that was left over. These have tea bag in the back and some sari silk or lace. And I am using this from Graphics Fairy. It's Scabough Fair. It's the membership edition. I'm not sure if this would be on the freebies, but they show all the images in each printable pack on one page, so you get a nice overview. And I love them because they're so little and just the right size for a nice cluster. So I went ahead and just cut some of those little pieces out that I wanted to use, and I just tore around the flowers because I'm not going to try to fussy cut those. It's just too small. I'm just going to ink these up. Oh, brushes has brown on it. I must have. Anyway, I'm using antique linen. I just love the effect. It's, you know, yellows your page, but it's not overwhelming. It's not too dark. And there, that's done. So let's see what else can we do with these clusters. What do we want to put where? Maybe the flower there. I could tear this down a little bit, I think. Let's see. I have more printed if I don't like it torn down, or if it's too small after I tore it down. Then see, these little images are even a little too big for clusters. Can you believe it? Let's put you there. And what else do I have here? Oh, I still have leaves as well that I dried from my garden. Doesn't have to all have to need an image, I'm thinking. If I do something like that with this leaf, I think it should go this way. Okay, and I still need something for here. The leaves are very fragile. It's a little too dark on that. Okay, maybe on this. See, and that's too. Well, maybe not. Field notes, and we'll put the leaf on top, and maybe another little one. This is a teeny tiny one. Yeah, let's do that. There's another cute one. Look at how small these are. You can always put him with the leaf. Okay. And oh, there's one more that needs something. And maybe we'll do the girl and tear her down as well a little bit. So yeah, we have a very weird day. They've been saying it's gonna rain all day and thunderstorms, but looks like they've changed their mind, and now the thunderstorms would only be later today. But that's the exact time we were planning to take the kids out. So, and that happened on Wednesday too. I think it was Wednesday. We were planning to take them out, and it was raining. And then, yeah, tonight is the same thing. So we'll have to see. And maybe I'll just do that. And does this one need something else still? I don't have any leaves left. Maybe if I tear down, just looking for some of this. This one might be long enough. I need to, I want it like a long thin strip of this. Let's see how that looks. Okay. Do I want it on top? Oh, there's lots of drilling going outside. I'm hoping going on. I'm hoping you can't hear it. Don't know what's going on. Okay. What shall I do? Maybe put some lace behind just to brighten it, because it feels very dark. And what did I do with my scissors? Okay. Just feels really, really dark. I have the wrong scissors for cutting lace, for sure. Okay. So maybe if I add the lace, then, yeah, that looks better. Okay, let's glue this down. I don't think I'm even going to sew these. I think I'll just leave them as is. Okay. We'll do the leaves last, because I'm going to use matte medium for them to protect them. Thinking this, they are so fragile. Thinking underneath field notes, I'm just going to add this little bit of lace just to give it a little, you know, more on here. Put some glue on the lace. Okay. Yeah, it just makes it look a little bit more feminine, I think. And then you. This one I did glue. That one. Okay, so now I have to apologize. My little tool, my silicone mask applicator, is really dirty, but I'll show you in a minute. I did a lot of decoupaging on these, and so I'm just putting matte medium on top of the leaf as well, just to protect it and it won't break over time. Okay, that one's good. Then this one, oh, maybe I like it this way. It looks way more interesting. Yep, let's do that. we'll put the leaf upside down for interest's sake. Oh, let's see. Come on, leaf. There. Oh, maybe it needs more glue. Matte medium. Okay. I'm going to cut this little stem off because it's a little too much. It's too thick. Oh, my leaf wants to move around. So again, I'm just adding the matte medium on top very gently because I don't want it to break. This will dry clear. I know it's white at the moment, but I promise you it dries clear. This one needs a little bit more glue over there. Yeah, so this is definitely in need of a cleaning because, like I said, I've used it so much to make the ephemera for, because I used quite a bit of leaves. And I'm just going to add the matte medium on top as well. Okay, so now we have 6 little clusters that can go into our ephemera holder. Okay, so I'll have to clean this little tool of mine tonight, soak it, because it's covered in stuff, in glue. Let's just clean up a little bit and I'll show you. Oh, I was going to use stamps and I didn't even do that. I'll show you what else I have while these little clusters are drying. I'll put them over there. And let's see what else I made to go in here. Just clean up. So I made this bag with a napkin, and I actually went ahead because it felt so good. It's like just a regular paper bag, but once I had the matte medium on here, it was like, oh, it feels like leather. So I did the entire piece with matte medium. I'm wondering if I should add this on there. I just want to ink it up a little bit and make it look a little older. What shall I use? This is vintage photo, and let's just add some vintage photo on top. And this, and I think I'm gonna add some matte medium on this as well, just because then it feels like everything else on this bag. I love it. It feels like old leather, you know. It's soft, but it's not gonna break. Okay, so I made that little bag with a napkin, and it is still wet, so that will dry. And then this envelope, it's one of those jewelry envelopes. I didn't decorate this side because you thought you can still tear those off and use it for something. Then a vintage postcard, an original one. And this envelope is from the Paper Cameo. It's Cottage. I think it's Cottage. It's called Cottage. It's a beautiful envelope. So I just added one of those images from Scabough Fair, ruffled up the sari silk and the wax seal, and just some little pieces there. And then inside I just put this paper, one of my eco-dyed papers in there. That'll go in there. What else do I have? Oh, they're all over here. Okay, and so then I have this old vintage. It's like a tea card, but I think this one was from, yeah, from a chocolate company, and I think it's French. Sorry. I just love it. I love the fact that it's folded and it looks really old. And then this vintage postcard that I bought from Diane at Pretty Pink Cottage, her Etsy shop. And this one I think I bought from Nancy at Wishes and Wheat. I don't know if she still has some in her. So that's an original check or receipt for her check. And I'm adding some avocado dyed guest checks, and I didn't decorate everything because I thought it might be nice to decorate some of this yourself. And I'll add some of the papers, the background papers, so you can do more if you wanted to. And this, I'll put this in the book press tonight as a little tag with a leaf on there, dried leaf, and just another layaway tag that can be decorated. Oh, there's two more. And then this little bag is where I want to put the clusters in. And like I said, I will add more little pieces from that kit to send and to play around for, you know, and you can play with it at home. So let's see, where are we going to put everything? Let's do, I like this red with this, and on the front there's a little bit of this blue as well. So this can go in there. Okay, so this baggie, I have things to put in the baggie. I'll just fill that now. I have these milk caps that can go in there. And this came from a game. I can't remember the name of the game, but I just thought the blues and the goes well with this, and you can decorate that more if you want to. And this little image of the girl, I just thought repeating that blue, that's just, you know, barely in here. And then these two, I think it's French. No, it is English. Yes. Flashcards for vocabulary, and then this little laundry tag I'm gonna put in there as well. And let's add some of this lace in there. Oh, I hope you can hear that annoying sound. I don't know what my neighbors are doing, but it's very noisy. And maybe I'll add some of this, the brown rosettes in here. Okay, let's make it, don't make it too bulky. Okay, so this can go in here, and then the envelope goes in here. Okay. I'm thinking I want to maybe add lace on here just to make this not all just a square. I don't know, it looks very not interesting. Let's do something. Let's add some lace. Let's add the lace on the back, maybe like that. Okay, where's my fabric deck? I wonder if it would glue on the, we'll find out, on the matte medium. We'll see. I know the art glitter glues on matte medium and all like slippery surfaces. Let's see. Let's add it over here. And that can dry. I'll cut it once it's, so I can cut it now and then just let it dry. Oh, these scissors. I don't know, I have a ton of scissors, but the only scissors I always have in my desk is the ones that's not working. Anyway, let's keep stuffing this bag. What else? Oh, and I have this another original postcard. Unfortunately, there's no date on it, but I thought this goes well with all of this, and it would go into a fall journal. And this little library card, and this envelope, the jewelry envelope, can go in here. So let's see. Oh, all of this stuff. There's more. I have some. See, this is what this pocket is amazing. There's so many things that can go in here, and these 3 little tags I'm putting in undecorated, so you can decorate it yourself. And this little tag, I think I want this in here with my photo. I love this photo. I hope whoever gets it likes the fact that it's kind of scruffy and not perfect. Okay, and then this will have the, I can put the clusters in here. That's dry. Add the clusters in here. And this one, it's not dry yet, but I'll put it in here behind so that lace shows up, so it looks pretty. That needs to dry. And then this baggie, wondering if I should clip it on here, but oh, there, I need one of these because a paper clip I don't think will work. And this one might not work either because it flips over and it needs to flip inside. Let me see what else I have in this container with all kinds of small things. Oh, on my desk. How about this paper clip? Looks, yeah, that one's gonna work. Okay, so that's what we'll do. That is the file folder outside, and I wonder if I should clip. Am I going crazy now? Maybe add some of this ribbon that I was planning to add in the journal and didn't. Maybe just clip this on here. Let's see, I wanted to add some of this color too. I love the, just can find a better pair of scissors. Anyway, I'll make that neater before I send it out. This and this. Maybe let's just do yellow or pink. I think the pink one. Just one rose there to make it pretty on the top. That's what I'm thinking. With a ball pen. Let's just do this. And then let's find a paper clip. Wish I had a rose gold ball pen, that would have been nice. Okay, so that will go in there. And then all of this will close up. And maybe, yeah, maybe I'll cut it a little shorter with my decent scissors. I'm not crazy about this stick, but it's a little bit of extra color. Maybe it's not as bad as I'm thinking. And then where's my sorry silk? This will go around. Maybe twice. It is stuffed really well. But see, this is nice and flat to go into a small envelope. I have to measure it and see what the postage would be, but yeah. Okay, let me stop going on about the bow. It's fine. Okay, anyway, that is the fall file folder or ephemera folder swap. And I will add these little things once they're dry in there as well. And thank you to all the participants that responded to this, and thank you to Beth for arranging all of this, doing basically all the admin. I have never done this before, so Beth, I'm really grateful for you and all the time and effort you've put into this. Thank you very much. And then go to Beth's channel as well. She has wonderful videos coming up. She has a video with a beautiful shaker tag or shaker pocket in there. It's just beautiful. Please go watch her channel. And I hope all of you have a wonderful rest of your day, and that you're just having fun and enjoying the last little bit of summer. It's almost done. Anyway, I'll talk to you again soon, and have a great day. Bye.